Meet Diane. Diane is an 11th grade English teacher at West Valley High School and became fully vaccinated against COVID-19 this past spring. Although being vaccinated is not a current requirement for WVHS employees, all staff that has been vaccinated are required to submit proof of vaccination through the GuestCred system. Diane receives a text message and email from the GuestCred WVHS portal with a link to upload her vaccine card. After she submits the required information, the school administration is immediately notified. Once approved, Diane receives another correspondence with a link to her QR code that she can use to scan in at any school entrance. On the first day of school, Diane logs into the GuestCred portal on her phone while standing in the staff parking lot. She consents to wearing a mask, fills out the symptom questionnaire, and then receives a link to her QR code for that school day. As she approaches the entrance, Diane checks in using the kiosk at the entrance and is simultaneously being temperature screened as she scans the QR code for entry. The GuestCred system recognizes the QR scan and notifies Diane on her phone that she can proceed. Meet Josh. Josh is a senior at West Valley High School and has chosen not to get the COVID-19 vaccine for the time being. Over the summer, Josh receives an email with all the information pertaining to WVHS's COVID-19 rules and regulations for the upcoming school year. Included in this email is a link to the GuestCred WVHS portal where Josh is required to create an account. He clicks the link, creates an account, and logs into the system. From there, Josh fills out his basic health information, summer travel history, and checks the box stating he is unvaccinated. Each day before school, Josh consents to wearing a mask, fills out a symptom questionnaire, and obtains his QR code for entry. On his first day, Josh arrives at West Valley High School and queues up for entry. Once he is at the entrance, he sees signage that cues the other students into single lines for various lanes. Once Josh's QR code is scanned, he simply enters the school and proceeds to class. The digital signs over the lanes prompt students to either wait or move up and scan their QR codes. While students are scanning in, an overhead camera screens them for a potential elevated body temperature. During Thanksgiving break, Josh and his family take a vacation to London. Upon return, Josh updates his travel history in the GuestCred system. Next week, as he approaches the school entrance, he is flagged for travel and having an elevated body temperature of 102 degrees, which is immediately sent to the school admin and nurses. As a precaution, Josh is asked to go to the nurse's office to take a COVID-19 rapid test. The test comes back positive. The nurse enters the testing information into the GuestCred system, and through the exposure tracking feature, all staff and students who were in direct contact with Josh are then notified of their potential exposure in real time. Based on WVHS regulations, Josh is required to self-isolate for 14 days and return once a negative COVID-19 test is submitted. All other persons who were exposed to the virus are required to take a COVID-19 test and can only return to school once a negative test is submitted through the GuestCred system. Meet Mary. Mary is a mother to 3 children in the West Valley School District, one being Josh. Her other 2 children both attend West Valley Middle School, and the entire family is currently unvaccinated. Over the summer, Mary received the same email as Josh with pertinent information about COVID-19 and the GuestCred system. Mary, along with all parents, are required to create a parent account through the GuestCred portal in order to receive important health updates, log any travel history, and have access to the QR code generator when visiting any of the West Valley schools. Mary clicks the link in the email and creates a GuestCred parent account where she has access to all of her children's health information. Parents are responsible for keeping an eye out for any symptoms indicating that their child may be ill before sending them to school. Each morning before the school day, Mary signs into the GuestCred portal and makes a note that she did an at-home symptom check. When Josh's COVID-19 test came back positive, Mary immediately received both an email and text message from GuestCred notifying her of the results and further instructions that the school mandates she follow. Josh's siblings, West Valley Middle School administrators, nurses, and anyone else who may have been exposed were also notified in real time. The GuestCred system helped contain the spread of COVID-19 in this situation by utilizing the test results tracking and contact tracing features while notifying all impacted parties in real time. Meet Richard. Richard is the principal of West Valley High School. Last year, WVHS followed a hybrid learning model, but have now fully reopened to an in-person learning model thanks to the GuestCred system. The West Valley School District utilizes GuestCred to monitor and manage the health, safety, and security of all students and staff. Richard has seen in real time all the data correlated to students, staff, and visitors within WVHS, including current exposure tracking. All of the data is saved if there is ever a need to prove that the necessary precautions were taken. All schools and districts are going to have different needs and requirements regarding COVID-19, and GuestCred is here to help with all of them. GuestCred is a cloud-based health verification platform that blends hardware and software to make health credentialing, temperature screening, contact tracing, and access controls easy and cost-effective. We do this by verifying health information through a HIPAA-compliant portal and then generating a QR code to be scanned at a kiosk, the lanes, or at any doorway or entrance. Let us help you with a myriad of concerns when reopening, such as: how do schools track vaccine status? How do schools affect building-wide safety and class structure decisions based on vaccine status? How do schools increase confidence with staff, students, parents, and visitors? How do schools accomplish all of this without having to hire additional personnel or retrain staff to do jobs that are very manual, cumbersome, and not in their core competency? We can help answer all these questions and more, as well as ease any concerns you may have. GuestCred's turnkey system meets all these requirements and is easily assembled and/or integrated into your existing school processes. The entire purpose of GuestCred is to easily verify health credentials, automate questionnaires, affect school decisions, control entry, and automate reporting so you can get back to your primary roles. Please contact us at sales@guestcred.com to schedule a virtual demo today.